Yeah, I said it and I meant it. People pleasers are abusers. And I'm not pointing fingers because I was one of the worst. I told you as a kid, I was a crazy people pleaser, and my above average intelligence let me manipulate others. It let me manipulate situations. It let me be the ultimate people pleaser and make sure that I looked good in everyone's eyes and everyone got what they wanted and every feeling was cared for. I never dropped a plate. I never failed to juggle anything. I never got torn by having to please too many people at once. I was just fire. And so I felt like life was easy and I could do whatever and people would love me. That was snake. That's terrible. That's not good. How is that good? I have no boundaries for myself. I become a doormat and a people pleaser for others. And now I think the way the world works is if you just please enough people, you'll somehow magically thrive. But all it does is make you a pawn of others. You'll never tap into your true destiny. Eventually, I ended up homeless. People were pleased though. Like I did everything I could. Even while homeless, I was people pleasing. I'd go to an internet cafe and deliver on the project that I said I would. Instead of it just being like, look, I need self-care. I can't do this project. It's ridiculous. No one in this position would ever do this. And you shouldn't even be asking me to do it. But I didn't because I had to people please everybody and be productive and be a great member of society and never let anyone down. And I don't want to get punished and lose all my rewards and what little support system I have. It just made me a terrible person. And it didn't help anyone else that I was people pleasing. It didn't help them. They needed to see boundaries. They needed to see that I have preferences and desires, and I like to behave a certain way, and I like to live my life my own way. I like to live a bit different than them because I'm not them. But they're not seeing it. They think I'm just like them. Everyone I met thought I was just like them. This guy thought I was a jock who loved to work out. That person thought I was a music hall nerd who loved all kinds of music. That person thought I was a geek or a tech head. That person thought I was a gamer. Because why? Because that's what I showed them. I hid the real me and I people pleased like crazy.
Yeah.
It didn't help me and it didn't help them.
Yeah.
And anyone else doing the people pleasing is going to find out the same thing because human beings didn't come to Earth to be robots or zombies or Stepford wives or doormats or pawns. They came to be their own person, their own authentic individual who has preferences, hopes, dreams, and boundaries. And they came to make those boundaries clear to others and then attract the tribe that's cool with that and to repel anyone who's not cool with that. If you have a boundary that you like to work at night, you need to make that clear and attract other people who are cool with it. Not just crush your dreams, work in the day to keep your family happy or whatever, because they miss you or something.
Yeah.
You need to do your thing and find people who are comfortable with that or who work around that or who cooperate with that, not the other way around.
Yeah. And I also want to add, like, you are not responsible for how other people feel. Even if you do something they don't like, I'll use me for an example. I moved to a different country and my mother hates it. Just drives her nuts. But those are her feelings. She has to learn to deal with where I live, whether it's with her or it's here. I can't fix her feelings. But imagine I go there, right? I go there and I live with her. And now she feels better because I live there. But now I'm miserable. I'm unhappy. I'm miserable. I'm depressed. I'm anxious and suicidal again. Is it worth it because she's happier? No.
Yeah, it's a great example and a great question. And ultimately, if you do what you want and what makes you happy, you will become another happy human on the earth. And we need all of those we can get. And as a happy human, you will attract other people. Happy humans are attractive and they attract tribes. You could build a whole community around you. And then you could start flying your mom out to be with you or like flying out to visit her. Like all sorts of good things happen when you be your happy self and follow your dreams and start attracting your tribe and building your community. And you get more resources and more support. And suddenly you can make win-wins for everybody.
Well, if someone really loves you and cares about you and you're happy and thriving, eventually they'll come on board because you set that boundary. And eventually, when she sees I'm thriving and I bring her here and she can see where I'm living and how happy I am, then she will feel better. I know this. And she won't be able to until I'm happy and I'm setting boundaries and I'm letting go of pleasing her and everyone else.